Chief Thompson with my weekly update. I'm doing it this week in my office. In my, you can see that I'm looking in the background there. It's getting dark. Doing my office because I basically screwed up the video at the POW MIA Memorial. Somehow I managed to have my phone upside down. If anybody wants to see the upside down version of this, just give me a holler. Anyway, ridiculous. But the reason I wanted to do it at the POW MIA Memorial was we had a great ceremony there on Friday morning, where it was basically at the end of a 24-hour relay race, where airmen from all over JBLE had the POW MIA flag taken all the way around the base, and it ended with the flag rolling up into the ceremony. And it was just great. They had the wreaths out there, fantastic shots on my video, but you'll never know. Anyway, that was one great thing that happened last week. Another fantastic thing that happened was the 497th ISRG DGS-1 leadership came up with a fantastic new shift plan for essentially their GON airmen, but there's also more than just GON airmen in here. So ask your bosses for more details. But it honestly chucked me up a little bit because they're just working so hard, just like all the other groups are, working so hard to make what we do in this wing sustainable, making life better for their airmen, to make them want to be in this wing for an extended period of time, maybe an entire career, and we can keep working to that end. We can make it to where it's just not so brutal on our airmen. We care about them, of course we do, but now here we are putting our money where our mouth is, and we're gonna get this. They're gonna get this shift schedule off and running very, very soon. Stand by for more. Stand by for more all across the wing in all demographics. Guaranteed on that part. Anyway. So this week I wanted to talk a little bit about mentorship. I went up to see my good friend Chief Adam Watson, who is the Headquarters Air Force A2. He's essentially the senior intel guy, works for General Auto up in DC on Bowling Air Force Base. And we were talking about something, but anyway, I can't remember exactly what happened, but he brought up something about our time in Pacific Air Forces, and it just got me a little nostalgic, and I thought about an email I had received recently about that Air Force portal program called MyVector. And MyVector, after I got back from DC, I went in there, I made sure my profile was up to date, and it's a really good tool. Anyway, I'll get back to that, but what I want to talk about was mentorship, and I'll be very brief. Over the course of my 27 years, people have argued with me about what being a mentor is, and it's not first line supervision, it certainly isn't. But the mentors in my life, so I'll start out when I was a fire dog. When I was young, Lee Thornton, Staff Sergeant, he was the first guy to, I think, maybe see some potential in me. And I looked at him and saw somebody I could look up to, and that's how it happens. Okay, I saw him, I saw what he was made of, and I wanted him to teach me the ropes. That's what mentorship's all about. The mentoree picks the mentor. That's always been my opinion on that. So I chose Lee, and to Lee's credit, he grabbed on and grabbed me by the scruff of the neck and taught me what it was to be a fire dog, and what it meant. The first person to tell me really what it is to be an airman. And later on in my career, when I went into intel, airmen like Chief Master Sergeant Paul Boggs, and at the time Senior Master Sergeant Adam Watson, they see something in you, and you have a conversation, and then again you choose them. And I went back to them over and over, and I'm still doing it, frankly. I still keep in touch with those airmen and ask their opinion. It may go a few weeks at a time without asking them, but they're always there on the end of the phone if I need them. And it's a really good feeling knowing you have guys like them out there willing to give you an opinion, and so you can bounce stuff off of. Over the course of the years, your relationship might change with your mentor. That's the bottom line. Are they going to be there for you? And really, that's what I want to be to my airmen, is a mentor. So the senior NCOs of the 48th ISR wing, get on MyVector, create a profile, see if the airmen in your section, flight, squadron, group, wing want you to mentor them, but you have to make yourself available to them. Now, I don't care if you don't do it on MyVector, that's fine with me. That's fine. I wish you would, but if you don't, you do it on a cocktail napkin with a crayon with an airman or a civilian or anybody. Mentoring someone, that's what really counts. that's what I wanted to say this week. Thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you next week.